Hey guys, today we're going to cover another topic that sometimes can be quite tricky and misunderstood, which is completing the square. So today we're going to go over completing the square where the coefficient in front of the x squared is just 1. In the next video, we're going to cover where, for example, the x squared is 2 or maybe 3. And then in the next video, we're going to talk about what is the point, like why would you ever want to complete the square. So kind of stay tuned for that. And yeah, so the first question we're going to go over is 8 x squared plus 8x plus 6. And typically the question will say something like, put it into the form of x plus a squared plus b, where a and b are some sort of constants. Okay, so have a go, and then once you've had a go, let's kind of go through it together. It's always the same thing. So what we want to do is we want to open brackets like this, close the brackets, add a square. Then this x squared just becomes x. The coefficient in front of the x, we half it, so that becomes 4. We have this situation. And then we have the plus 6 outside. Now, if we quickly expand this and compare it to the original, let's have a look what happens. So if we leave it like this, we get x plus 4, x plus 4, plus 6. Now, from the previous video of expanding brackets, we'll know that we're going to do x times x, which is x squared. We're going to do x times 4, which is plus 4x. Another 4x from here, so plus 4x. And then 4 times 4, which is plus 16. And then the extra plus 6. What we end up with is we end up with x squared plus 4x plus 4x is 8x plus 16 plus 6, which is plus 22. Now, if we compare it to the original, it's x squared. This is x squared. Okay, good. 8x, 8x. Okay, this is fine. However, the original is 6, but we get 22. If we find the difference, so if we do 22 minus 6, what we get is we get 16. Now, if we compare this 16 to this 4, we realize that if you square the 4, you actually get 16. And that's why you always do minus whatever that number is squared. Okay, and so what that results in is the answer is x plus 4 squared, and minus 16 plus 6 is minus 10. So the reason we take this 16 here is we squared the 4, which is 16, and we subtract it to make this 22 back into 6. So it's the original equation. Okay, let's go through another one. So let's see, let's have a go at one of these. So let's say this time we have x squared minus 6x minus 3. And again, similar question where we want to put it in the form of something like x plus a squared plus b. Okay. Same thing as before. We need to open the brackets like this. We square it. We add this x here. We take this coefficient in front of the x, which is minus 6. We half it, becomes minus 3. We have the original minus 3. We then square this, which becomes 9, and we subtract it. So we end up with x minus 3 squared minus 12. So that means we get a is minus 3 and b is minus 12. Okay, what about if we have a go at one of these? So x squared minus 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. Same thing as before. We open our brackets, we square, we take this, and that just becomes x. We take this coefficient, which becomes minus 3 because we halved minus 6. You have the original plus 2. We then take this minus 3, we square it, which becomes 9. We subtract 9. It's always subtract whatever that number is. So this becomes x minus 3 squared minus 7. Okay, for this one, let's just quickly check that this works. So let's expand this and see if we get the original equation. So this is the same as x minus 3 minus 7. So we do x times x, which gives us x, which gives us x squared. Then we do x times minus 3, which gives us minus 3x. Then we do minus 3 times x, which is minus 3x. And then finally we do minus 3 times minus 3, that becomes positive 9. And then we have the original minus 7. Okay, so let's collect like terms. We have x squared, so it's just x squared. We have minus 3x, which becomes minus 6x. And then we have the positive 9, negative 7. If we add them, we get 2. And that's the original, if we compare it. And that's it. Okay, so hopefully this was useful. In the next video, we're going to compare, so where the x squared, where the coefficient in front of it is maybe 2, negative 3, something like that. And how do we solve that? And then the video after, we're going to apply this, like where is this useful, you know, all of that kind of thing. Okay, thanks.